Welcome to the 1204. A few days ago, I watched a episode of Pop the Balloon. It was the United Kingdom version, hosted by Mariam Musa. In that particular episode, I believe it was the first male contestant who came out. So it was the females all holding the balloons. I believe there were like six females holding the balloons or more. And the male contestant came out. For the life of me, I can't remember his name, but he was a tall man. This was a tall black man. And he came out, and I believe all the women popped their balloons, apart from one of them, I believe. But then she popped as soon as she asked him a question, she ended up popping. And that man did not get a date. When you look at the comment section, people lambasted the women for popping their balloons quickly. And shows like this, it only corroborates what I already believe. And that's that women are not allowed to have types. Even in the show, Mariam Musa, she asked the women, "Why did you pop your balloon?" And they said, "He's not my type." And these women were trying to be as they were trying to let him down as gentle as possible. He's not my type, but someone not being your type should speak volumes. But for the sake of the show, because this is TV, Mariam probed them on their answer. Why isn't he your type? And then they come up with all kinds of silly reasons when you know deep down he is not their type. They don't find him attractive because that's what it means. It's basically a nice way for the person who says that on TV. Basically, they're saying they don't find you attractive. He is not attractive to me, which can be seen as being more rude. So they're trying to say he's not my type. I don't like the color of his shoelace. He's not my type. I don't like his jumper. He's not my type. I don't like his ring he's got on his pinky. They come up with stupid reasons, but the reality is they do not find that man attractive. But going on the comment section, men started to give those women a hard time. They were telling those women, "Oh, those women are childish. You women are childish. This guy was a nice guy." He may well be a nice guy, but those women are not attracted to him. And I've seen this type of thing before, whether it's in real life or social media. Women are encouraged. They are encouraged to go after men they're not attracted to. And if a woman turns a man down she's not physically attracted to, that woman will be harshly criticized. Let's keep it real. If the shoe wasn't other sorry. If the shoe wasn't the other foot, fit. If the shoe wasn't the other foot, and if a man said, "Listen, I'm sure she's a nice girl, but she's not my type," you guys are not going to say, "Oh, but she's a nice girl. You should have picked her." Because you guys understand that if that man is not attracted to that woman, and you understand as a man that if you are not physically attracted to that woman, that is not going anywhere. That relationship situation is not going to go a damn place, because attraction is very important. You men can acknowledge attraction is important, because you would not want to be in a relationship with somebody you are not attracted to. But time and time again, we hear men advising women what type of man they should go for. It should not matter about his looks. You should go for a good man. You guys are choosing wrong. Listen, how is she choosing wrong? She chose someone she's sexually attracted to. That means she's choosing right. Who the hell are you to tell somebody they chose wrong? And we see this time and time again. Men, especially black men, telling women what types of men they should go for. I remember that fucking prick Kevin Samuels when he interviewed Kendra G. Kevin Samuels asked Kendra G. So at first he was telling her that women should go for men who could provide for them, etc., etc. And Kendra said she's got her own money. Then Kevin then said to Kendra, so he asked Kendra a question. He said, would you get with a guy that worked in the post office? And Kendra said, yes, but he has to be attractive. And Kevin was not happy about that answer. He was telling her that she shouldn't worry about that. And Kendra said to him, but can't I get with someone that's attractive? Can't I get a little something back? Kevin wasn't happy about it. And the thing about these men is, what gets me is how dismissive they are. Because that woman is going to have to sleep with that man. And as a man, you know damn well how hard it is to, just try to imagine sleeping with somebody you're not physically or sexually attracted to. It's not going to work. So why do we expect women to do that? And this is where a lot of the problems come from, in my opinion. Especially in black relationships. The black woman is lambasted when it comes to dating. And I think a lot of it is to do with the fact that a lot of black women are in relationships with men they are not attracted to. And all that happens is the guy, when that relationship eventually meets its demise, the guy then looks back on the relationship and he feels shortchanged. Because let me tell you, black men, something. If you are in a relationship with somebody who is not attracted to you, but you are if you're in a relationship with a woman that's not sexually attracted to you, but you are sexually attracted to her, if you are into her, if she's not into you, if you love her, she don't love you, obviously you are going to be the one putting in more effort. And that effort is not going to be reciprocated, I'm afraid. It's not. And when that relationship meets its demise, because it will, because those relationships don't last, you are going to feel shortchanged. And then you're going to be on the internet complaining, saying that how black women are no good. It's very important for a woman to find a man attractive and vice versa. And this is where a lot of you men are going wrong. There's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to be with what she's physically attracted to. That's fine. Let her do that. You guys are just busy having starfish sex. You're having sex with somebody who is playing dead. Personally, just lying there like a dead corpse. Why would you want to hump away at somebody who is doing the best impression of a corpse. Listen, even the brasses I see, I'm telling you, you cannot give me no back. Listen, if you dare try to give me starfish sex, I promise you, I'm going to go on UK punting, and the campaign I'm going to go on, I will make sure that you will have to change your name. You will not get another client. I'm telling you, you're not about to give me starfish sex, not with my hard-earned cash. Do you know what I mean? So I don't find it acceptable in a client and a brass situation. You guys are out here having starfish sex. You guys are trying to give your girl a kiss, and she's opening her lips, but their teeth are nailed shut. You guys are licking her teeth. You're trying to give her a tongue kiss, and you're licking her teeth. Women and men are actually the same. There's no difference. And I get why you guys are doing this. The reason why I say women and men are the same, let me just touch on that quickly before I go to another point. A man can be sexually aroused by a woman. Women can be sexually aroused by a man. It's just how it is. Now, how dare you men come along and you tell a woman that she should not be attracted to a man? She needs to go for a good man. And by the way, it's you guys that define what a good man is, right? So you guys are not even leaving the interpretation up to a woman. You guys are telling them what men to go for, what men they shouldn't go for. And it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. Because it's much deeper than what you guys have invented. What she is attracted to is what she is attracted to. And make no mistake about it. There are women out there who also encourage men. Sorry, there are women out there who also encourage other women to get for guys they're not really attracted to, and go for a guy that wants you, not a guy that you want, he'll treat you better. And guess what? It ends badly. A lot of women are not about that life. They're not about that life. They think they can do that because they listen to that fucking half-caste slag, Shiva 7. But it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. A lot of these women have had their backs blown out, yeah, by men who they find very attractive. They've been in the presence of a man that they're crazy about. And that feeling is a feeling that money can't buy, I'm afraid. That's like a drug. They get a rush off of it. And you think by then getting with a guy they're not attracted to, they're not going to try and have their cake and eat it on the side? Listen, if you hook up with a chick here, if she's not crazy about you, and vice versa, you don't need to chat to that woman. You do not need to chat to that woman. Let me tell you this right now, yeah? No word of a lie. Even the brasses I see. Now, I don't believe you could act out that kind of passion, but listen, if that acting, yeah, but that's fine. That's convincing enough for me. That's good enough for me. But I'm not going to pay for just a warm hole and for a pretty woman to just have a warm hole. I need more than that. I need enthusiasm. Women should go for who they are attracted to. Men need to stop shaming women for having physical standards. If a woman says a man is too short, guess what? He is too short. End of story. You don't need to go in these fucking red pill spaces and start venting your anger. Oh, she wants a tall man. Why does she want a tall man for? Who cares? I don't care. If she wants to go out with a man that's 8 foot, let her go with a man that's 8 foot. Keep it moving. Imagine trying to convince somebody that they should go for something else than what they want to go for. And the funny thing is, as well, is these same men would not see. Look, let me tell you something about men. They will lambaster women all day long for turning down what they perceive to be a so-called good guy because she's not attracted to him, and they will lambaster her all day long. But at the same time, they will not give a man the same energy who has turned down a so-called good woman that is very physically unattractive. They wouldn't do it. Because the same thing should apply to men. There are a lot of good women out there who are good-hearted women, who are not about that. Let me say this actually for you men in the back. There are a lot of women out there, good, kind-hearted women. And these women will tick every single box that almost every single box that you guys want ticked. She's friendly, she's submissive. Not that I care about women being submissive or not, but this is what these men want. So she's friendly, she's submissive, she's kind, she's loyal. She worships the ground you walk on. She wants to have family. She's all about family. But you guys want all of that. But you guys want her to look like an Instagram model. An Instagram model is not for the house. She is not a homely woman. Back in the day, these women were described as homely. That's because they had all of those qualities that I just mentioned previously. Now, of course, she's not going to resemble an Instagram model. Think about this for a second. You think a 21-year-old woman that has had a tummy tuck and a pair of fake tits, you think she's going to be popping out children, pop, anytime soon? Well, if you're Chris Brown, then maybe. But Chris Brown, you guys are not. Let me tell you guys something right now. The breast. Forget the porn industry. The porn industry have you guys, well, and myself too, I can't lie to you guys in here, but I'm more of a booty man, I must say. But the porn industry has got men like myself here sexualizing the breast of a woman. The breast is designed to feed a baby. It's not meant to be those gorgeous, perky things that you see in the porn movies and you want to shoot your load over. I must admit, I've done that a few times. I fucking love it. But in all seriousness, that breast is for you, is for your child to feed on. So you think a woman, a 21-year-old, who pays for a pair of fake knockers is going to want to pop out a baby to feed the baby with a fake breast? No. Those breasts are not for babies. So you guys want everything I've mentioned, that what these guys perceive to be a good woman, you guys want that, but in an Instagram baddie. It's not going to happen. Never going to happen in a million years. There are plenty of women out there that fit the bill of what you guys refer to as a good woman. Look at Myron Gaines, for example. He can easily go to Sudan. He can easily find himself an 80-year-old chick, because he promotes the idea of getting with a young chick. So he could get himself an 80-year-old chick who is virgin. She has not knoweth man to layeth with. Yeah? There is no semen concoction going on in that vagina. So you can go and get himself a young chick from the Sudan, is a virgin, and she will jump. If you ask her to jump, she will say, how high? But he is not interested in that. Because these guys talk a good game. Deep down, he's not interested in that. They want their Instagram baddies. But they want Instagram baddie to behave like some third world virgin chick. And it's just not going to happen, I'm afraid. So I think men should men should take their own advice. No point telling women who they kind of, or think who they should go for. How about telling men? Keep the same energy. And tell men, do you know what? Let's stop going for women who are attractive. Because women who are attractive, they bring all these problems and blah, 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 blah. How about we go for good women? And by the way, I'm not promoting that. I want to have sex with so many fucking gorgeous Latinas, and I'm going to keep doing that. And I don't mind paying for the privilege to do that, actually. But anyway, back to you guys. So you guys should be advising each other the advice you're giving women. Telling men to, do not forget how she looks like. We don't care if her breasts are sagging to her kneecaps. We don't care if she's got a fupa down to her ankles. How about we go for these women because they're good people and they can provide this for us and provide that for us, and we can help build a family because these guys all claim to be about family, right? But that's never going to happen because you guys are a bunch of hypocrites. You guys are not practicing what you're preaching. And if you can't practice what you preach, then at least preach what you practice. Peace.